Did he just say let's roll?
I don't know. You might be talking about dinner. How nervous are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
10. Yeah, no. But we can, the hotel itself is great, and then the grounds are great. We took the kids to nine-hole golf,
Yeah.
like on the walking one, not the big one.
Oh, yeah.
There's
the
a
nighttime one?
I don't know whether it's nighttime. We went during the day, but it was only 9
Okay.
holes.
Yeah, I've golfed. There's 4 courses there.
Is there? Oh, I didn't even know that.
1, 2.
It was just the walk one.
There's
It
at
was
least
9
3.
holes.
We did 3. I think we did 4. Can't remember now.
Yeah.
We did 1 at night, though. That was fun.
Oh, I didn't even know there was
Like,
a
the
night
sun
one.
was going down, and then they turned the spotlights on, and you can see.
Oh.
You golf?
I used to golf avidly with 3 kids, without the kids.
Oh,
I
really?
was terrible at it. But
Yeah.
I used to golf. And then the kids came and I stopped. So
Yeah.
this was the first time in December when I golfed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So 13 years. Yeah.
I was kind of a golfer growing up and stopped doing it when Beckett was born. And I started golfing like 2 summers ago, and now I'm just obsessed with it. All I think about. That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Better than the other.
Yeah.
Are you videotaping? He's videotaping.
I think you signed a consent form for this.
I think so.
It's not a privacy breach.
No.
We did a golf. Did we know each other in the summer?
I think so.
We did a golf tournament in the summer.
Yeah, I probably couldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Just work.
You should do it this summer.
You could try.
Oh, yeah. You guys were here in the summer.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways,
All summer. Yeah.
we should have you out in golf.
I'm not very good.
Doesn't matter. It's still fun.
Pick the ball up and throw. Kick it. But I like it. It's fun.
What else do you do for fun then?
Not much. Seriously, I just work, and then the kids, hockey, karate, swimming.
How old are they?
13 and 10.
When did they start having interests that you had to take them to stuff?
3, 4, gymnastics, and
I hope my kids become good at nothing because I don't want to have to do stuff with. I like not having to do a whole lot. I hear about these hockey parents. It sounds miserable.
They're
like their whole life is taking their kids to hockey,
a lot.
tournaments for hockey. I don't want to do that.
We-
I don't want to do that for myself. Why would I want to do it for I'll spend all weekend doing it.
We took them when they were little, like when they were 1. We took them to that music for children,
Oh yeah.
those little groups. Yeah, that was good. And then branched out from there. Yeah.
Becca's not really interested in sports, and we don't push him to do stuff like that. Foster, he couldn't do sports for a couple of years, but now he's okay. And he just started his first sport thing ever organized last night. And I'm like nervous because like he's athletic. And he's like, he's going to be like a good athlete. I'm like, I don't want you to be good at anything.
Oh, you'll be good and you'll
He
love
he
it.
started it's a basketball dodgeball camp or something Monday nights. And he's had the time of his life.
It's going to be good.
It will be good.
You'll enjoy it because you
Yeah.
get to meet people.
Yeah. Me? I don't want to meet more people. I know enough people. I need to know less people. I honestly think I've reached my capacity of meeting new people. I met Zach today. That's it for me. Zach's the last person today. Maybe for the rest of my life, I would like to meet. Do you want to talk about business?
Sure.
Do you want to? I'm going to ask you questions about things I've spoken to you about,
Okay.
if that's cool.
Yes.
Tell me about Purple House.
Tell you about Purple House.
Yeah.
Oh, Purple House is a passion of mine, created because of my parents, both of them with dementia. I couldn't find any real care for them. I didn't want to put them in a home. The institution type is not the best type of care for people with dementia because of the long hallways, the rigid meal plans, like the way they have set in stone breakfast, lunch, dinner, that type of thing. It's just not. Dementia needs something special and different for them. And just the way they learn and grow and utilize the skills that they have left, and the staffing that's needed and the support that's needed for them in their home. So I was looking all around. They have support homes in Southern Ontario, but nothing in Central East. So I started Purple House. I bought a house, maybe prematurely, but I did, and tried to find out what the steps are to go about getting this home registered, licensed, approved planning wise, and then marketed, and one step ahead of the other, and trying to get it open for people like my parents, including my parents, and get them in there. It's a 10-bedroom home. And then opened a care crew for people to be given the care they need, whether it's at Purple House or whether it's in the community.
What kind of care outside of Purple House exists? Or what kind of care were you seeing for your parents that you didn't like?
So one of the things that the government does is they offer care paid, but it's like 1 hour a week, and it's at their discretion, and it's whenever they can provide it. So they'll call you a half an hour ahead and say, we're coming, and we'll give you a half an hour today and half an hour tomorrow. But when my parents or my dad specifically needed it was in the evening, when he was sundowning, and that was the maximum they could provide based on the criteria that they assess. So it wasn't sufficient. So we had to pay for in-home care. Some of the people that came in would no-show. Some of the people that came in were not qualified. Some of the providers would mandate minimum 4 hours of care. My mom, who at the time hadn't been diagnosed, would fire them. There was a lot of hiccups all the way through the process. People weren't necessarily screened for the type of care that was going to be provided. So I started the Care Crew Solutions to kind of clear that out.
And what makes you so different than some of that other care services?
First off, we have registered staff. So we're not just PSWs and companions. We actually have registered staff. So we actually will go in and sit with you. We'll provide a plan. We will find out what your needs are, what your likes, dislikes are, and the client is actually in that conversation. They're part of the decision-making process, and we will write up a plan of care that is checked and modified every 3 months. We also have no minimums. We have no admin fees. We want to work with the people. We have nothing hidden, and we will work with whatever your situation is, because we understand the situation, and you're calling for help, right? So it comes from my heart, and it comes from everybody that we hire. We train them in dementiability. We have a vetting process when we screen our staff. So we want to make sure that the people that we hire are also in the field for the right reasons.
What's dementiability?
Dementiability is a program where it's being taught externally, outside and above and beyond the PSW program. Hopefully it will be included at some point in the future, but it teaches people about not what they've lost, but what they still have remaining. So it focuses on the good of the people and not what they're missing. So it teaches you to work with people in their environment. If they're struggling to feed themselves, try to work with their dexterity and do different activities like putting clothespins on the edge of a bowl and work with them and try and get their dexterity back. So working with them on, I'm trying to think of, so when they stop tying their shoes or stop cooking in the kitchen, they lose their sense of self. And they lose, like, if you have life with no purpose, then what's the point in living, kind of thing. So they lose that sense of worth and value. So when you're in a nursing home and everything's done for you, bathing, tie shoes, putting their clothes on and doing all that stuff, they have nothing to live for. Get them active, get them doing things, help them, let them tie their own shoes. It might take them an hour, but let them tie their own shoes. Work with them to peel potatoes again, get them doing active things. So let them live.
You're a fairly new company, right?
Yes.
2 years or 3?
2.
2. That's awesome. Why did you start doing marketing right away?
Well, we did. We tried internally on our own. We had staff just trying to do it. We had another company that set us up with a website and a few other things. But it wasn't really successful. So we had a website, we had a staff internally doing some Facebook and social media marketing. But aside from that, there wasn't really that much focus on that. It was more hiring staff and putting some flyers out with our local print shop. And that still exists to this day because that's great. But there wasn't really a focus on it. And we weren't really thinking that we needed the draw that we thought we did. So we weren't getting, we thought everybody was just there. Lots of people available. So there's lots of people that need care, right? So why would we need to really push it when there's so many people that are calling for help?
Yeah. How did it make you feel now, kind of in hindsight, not having a plan?
Kicking myself now in hindsight. Very surprised that once we hired you, and we hired you, was it November, end of November, finished a plan with you.
Yeah.
You presented us with a plan and said, this is how we're going to roll it out. Mid-December, you worked on our website. And by the end of December, we had people calling us, filling in our forms on our website, and even staff applying on our website. And by mid-January, I think our staff hours went from 6 to 128
That's
per week.
Yeah, 6 hours a week to 120 a week.
Yeah. So it was visible, it was phenomenal, and in hindsight, if we had had you on board at the very beginning, it would have been just awe-inspiring. Like, we would have been way ahead of what we had done today. So
I would like to take full credit for it. Maybe there's an edit of the video where I will say, yeah, it was all me. Thanks, Kelly. I had a small part in it. I think it helped that we had a plan and we made some quick changes to the website.
Yeah.
So it was a lot easier for people to reach out to you. And it was more clear what was needed to happen. So I think that helped. I think you guys being around for 2 years started to build some momentum. Other marketing doesn't always seem like it works right away. That stuff will come back to you. I do honestly think that January is a time when people are looking for this too. And it was timely. So I will take the credit. But in my gut, I know that I helped it along, and a lot was very timely. You'll see more success in the coming months of the stuff that we're doing, but I never, in the emails, you were so thankful, and I was going to take the credit, but I didn't want to tell you.
It was pretty phenomenal how all of a sudden things just boomed, like it was just there. So yeah, it could have been the flyers, it could have been, but I really, there's a resounding, we never got one tick on like an email response for the info at, so it was great. that for sure.
I'll take a bit of credit. What problems were you trying to solve when you reached out to me to do marketing?
There was a few different issues. One was getting the SEO up and moving. There was another one was trying to get people to enter their email, to subscribe for, updates on the house, because the house isn't open yet. So we have the care crew as one side. House isn't open yet. So I wanted to have kind of that filter there so that we could get email updates. The other one is, having people enter their information, like that, general information, needs assessment kind of, that I just sent the other day. So there was a lot of confusion as to, on the website itself, as to what is Care Crew, what is Purple House, what's Bob's Place. There were some people that were sending me notes saying, I don't really understand what your website is trying to do. So that was cleared up very quickly. And then there was the social media side of things too, the marketing and that.
How do you feel now after a couple months of doing marketing?
Confident with the company, confident with where we're going, secure, and looking forward to the future and seeing what you can do with your company and our company and how we can grow it. So, yeah.
Did you feel confident 3 months ago?
No, not at all. I felt very worried that I had all of these staff, beautiful staff that I had hired, and I had nowhere. I was spiraling a bit and had nowhere to go, and I didn't want to lose them. So it's a good feeling now. So I'm feeling a lot more confident.
I pulled a Hail Mary out of my pocket too. If you remember, we've known each other for not even a year, I guess, because of having an office at Thrive.
Yeah.
And then in November, it was, okay, now there's an opportunity to do marketing with you. And you're like, yeah, let's go. And you paid me 24 hours later. And then 12 hours before our first meeting, you fired me.
I did.
I was like, and I knew where you were coming from. And I was like, let me just talk to you. You're in a panic right now, and rightfully so. Please just let me talk and see where it goes.
Yeah.
And then, 12 hours later, we hopped on the call. I was like, let me just do my presentation. I didn't lie, but I was confident enough that if I had the conversation with you, that we would continue.
I was scared. I was scared because I could see, I was looking at my books and I could see all this money going out, and there was no revenue stream. It was maybe $400 in a couple months, right? Coming in. And I was like, oh my, I'm struggling. So yeah, it was good. It was great.
And I was like, I already did my presentation. Let me just do my presentation.
Yeah, it was good. It was worthwhile for sure. Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
What's it been like working with me?
Oh, you're a pain in the ass. No, I'm just joking.
That's the quote from this video.
It's gonna be, you're a pain in the butt. No, you're fantastic. You give me dedicated time. You book a time, you give me dedicated time and say, leave it with me. And you're off. And I am an extremely busy person. So my days are solid with meetings and reports and stuff. And I don't need to hear from you you're very responsible. You know exactly what you're doing. And you'll chime in every once in a while. I will blow things at you, like little messages and emails, and you're responsive. So you know exactly what I'm looking for. You know how to respond to me, because I'm a little bit wonky that way. I might throw you things and you don't send back, what is this for? You actually respond knowing what I'm looking for. So
I just emailed you back yesterday. No, ignore that.
You get these people that send emails saying I'm from China and I want your Purple House logo or what's it, domain. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's everything.
That's it?
I'm happy.
Really?
Yeah. You want to talk more?
No.
Okay.
I'm okay. But I'm surprised because there was a lot about Purple House and Carecrow, I thought it was going to be all about you.
No, I wanted to do a video testimonial. I would love for you to talk about how amazing I am. But eventually I would have to cut you off. But like no one really cares about that. I want to get a sense of like what was it like before and what's it like now.
It was crazy before. And I'm just learning, like on Friday, I had a meeting with Kristen Scott Springboard.
Yeah,
Grants?
the grants. Yeah.
So she started asking me questions. I am so unfamiliar with website design, GoDaddy, Squarespace, all of that information. I have no clue any of that's SEO, any of that stuff. Google Workspace, emails. So she asked me questions like, well, why are you paying for Google Workspace Business Builder and 10 emails when you have a Squarespace website and you should have had 10 emails automatically when you built your website with that? And I'm like, I don't know. Well, why? Like when you get a Squarespace website, you automatically get emails with that free. So why did you get? And I'm like, I don't know any of that. Honest, I don't know. Like, so these things, like, this is why I hire experts. So she kind of walked me through and said, like, somebody's maybe taking you for a bit, maybe not. I'm not sure. Having said that, you are in the right hands, like with what you're doing now with everything here at Matty's, and it looks good, and we can work with what you have now. But I don't know, because I'm paying per email, right, with this business builder, and it's crazy because as we grow, we pay $10 an email.
Yeah.
And we don't have any emails through Squarespace other than that info one.
But even that would be tied to Google Workspace.
Yeah.
I think Microsoft Office offers different, cheaper rates.
Yeah.
Like, frankly, that's an IT question.
So that's what she's trying to do, this digital Main Street thing and trying to help us out. But it was just so, like, asking all these questions, and it's such a lesson, right? Like, and she's asking questions about your service, and it was just an eye opener for me, because I was like, okay, so he's doing right by me. That's good. I'm glad I know this now. Like, it's good to know, because as far as you could sell me a whole bunch of stuff and I'd be like, okay, you're above board on it, so that's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.